From CNN London, I'm Monita Rajpal. This is World Report. Iraq's upcoming elections just ran up against a huge political roadblock. One of the country's vice presidents has vetoed the new election law. The Presidential Council now has to send the law back to Parliament, but time is running out for Iraq's government to pass the legislation. Elections must be held by the end of January. Otherwise, the government's legitimacy will be thrown into serious question. Well, for more insight into this potential political crisis, we want to go to CNN's Mohammed Jamjoon. He joins us now from Baghdad. Mohammed, this election law was passed November 8th. So why is Vice President al-Hashami rejecting this now?
Monita, according to Vice President Tariq al-Hashmi, he's the Sunni Arab vice president, he's rejecting this law because he does not think that it accurately represents the Iraqi refugee population. Now, he had a press conference earlier today, and this is what he had to say on that issue.
Barack Obama is in South Korea. Air Force One touched down in Seoul just minutes ago following the U.S. president's talks in China. Ahead of his arrival, different groups staged demonstrations. One protested the South Korean government's plans to redeploy its troops in Afghanistan. Mr. Obama will hold talks with President Lee Myung-bak and visit U.S. troops in South Korea. North Korea is high on the agenda. Both leaders want Pyongyang to honor a 2005 agreement reached during six-party talks for the denuclearization of the Korean peninsula. They'll also talk trade. The U.S. may approach South Korea on tariffs it says hurt U.S. automakers. Well, South Korea is the final stop of President Obama's tour of Asia. Joining us now live from Seoul is CNN's Dan Rivers. And Dan, we just touched on some of the items on the agenda there between the two leaders. What can we expect from discussions here? We're just minutes away from a speech by Queen Elizabeth II. What you're seeing there, live pictures of the carriage that is carrying Queen Elizabeth II as it makes its way to Westminster, where she will be delivering the state opening of Parliament. Word has it the British monarch will outline new legislation targeting the banking industry. Atika Schubert is outside Parliament, joins us now with details. And Atika, we shouldn't get lost in all the colors surrounding all the pomp and pageantry of this day. Some pretty harsh business surrounding the banking industry is what we can expect.
Well, yes, a lot of pageantry today, a lot of tradition and custom. But yes, what everyone's waiting to hear is what is going to happen with those bankers' bonuses. The current government, Prime Minister Gordon Brown, is promising to revamp the financial sector and, if needed, actually tear up some of those bonus contracts.
Well, most of us would like a little extra help around the house, right? Especially seniors. Now there's someone who can pitch in the most high-tech way possible. Kyung La went to meet 21 in Tokyo. Let's get a look at the international weather picture with a real live person, Mari Ramos at the World Weather Center. Mari.
Pretty sure a robot will be doing my job pretty soon. Monita,
never.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the weather. You know what? I want to start you off in Australia again. This is still a big story because here we are now, day 2. Back to you.
I felt the wind this morning coming into work, and there's no amount of hairspray could stop any of that. But anyway, all right, Mari, thank you very much. I'm Monita Rajpal in windy London. World Sport with Pedro Pinto is next.